Nothing is undoable. I cannot make it easier. If I could only slip through time, make my present bearable. If I could go back there and take you in my arms, tell you how I really felt, change the way it all played out. But man cannot go backwards, backwards, backwards. Bound to take it all in, falling forward. Still I wish I could go back. I wish I could go back. If I had welcomed you, understood the look in your eyes, spent less time perusing the aisles, maybe turned my phone off for a while, could I have done right by you instead of idly coasting through? Spoke my love in bold letters, unfettered, saying what I really meant to. But man cannot go backward, backwards, backwards. Bound to take it all in, falling forward. Still I wish I could go back. If I could, I would do it over again. If I could, I would. If I could, I would do it over again. If I could, I would. If I could, I would do it over again. If I could, I would. If I could, I would do it over again. If I could, I would. Backward, backwards, backwards. Bound to take it all in, falling forwards. Still I wish I could go back. I wish I could go back.
All my might and intimacy is all I need from you to me.
Timber Meditation Center is an online sacred interfaith temple in the beyond time space. We are known as the Cult of Love. Hello and welcome to Sacred Dance Sunday. This is Swara. Let's start with the opening prayer. We offer ourselves in humility and strength to all that is sacred in these precious moments, quiet, personal, meaningful, and transformative. Please guide us as we go within to increase our awareness. So I come to you from the past. What? That person in the box waving at you is my present me, my future present me. I do all of my audio recording from my digital audio workstation, which is where this video comes from. And then I stream live from a different computer altogether. It's just how it worked out in my world, my studio, my meditation space, and where I write music and sing and dance and pray and transform. So today's Sacred Dance Sunday's theme is strength in asking for help, in memory of Tim Cox, who is my first husband and father to my only child, who passed away from suicide on Valentine's Day 2018. So this time of year, I want to accomplish two things in February. One, carry the torch of my friend Trisha Trixie's legacy of love, and also do what I can to help support people who are experiencing depression. I want to help the mental health crisis. I am not a therapist, but I am a musician and I am an artist, and I know the health and wellness that I've experienced from a meditation practice, which does not replace therapy or professional help, but it's a powerful, powerful complement. So I have some incredible friends I'll be introducing to you a little bit later in the show. I want to thank our sponsor, Denver Flood and Fire. If you're moldy, wet, or your situation's dire, call Denver Flood and Fire. Our special guests today, you're going to get a little sneak preview of next week's podcast on Sacred Dance Sundays. Kimberly Young, the author of From Bullied to Brave. We're going to see a little bit of her story today because she wrote her book in part because she became aware of the problem that suicide is with youth. So she's really dedicated her life to really help as well with the mental health crisis that's going on in her way. So you're going to see and feel her a little bit today, and then next week we'll get even more goodness from Kimberly Young. And then today also I'll be able to introduce my friend Kelli Melissa Reinhardt. We just met, but I'm telling you, just a little bit the video we're going to show today. If you love me, you're going to love her, because I love her. I love her tattoos. I love her softness of heart. I love her warrior spirit. And she is an incredible resource and is making a difference, is answering the phone when people are at that crisis point. And she's been able to help people in their lives get sober and live a thriving life. So I can't wait to share more of her with you. Announcements: we do have our next Abundance Networkers online business and spirituality networking group. We meet on the first and third Wednesdays of the month, 8 a.m. to 9:15 a.m. And that's the first and third Wednesdays. If you want to read more about us and come, I'm going to talk next week about the subject of growth. So I think I'm going to make that the theme for next Sunday's, the February 25th theme will be growth, because Kimberly's message, From Bullied to Brave, that is a story about growth. So that's like the whole theme of what we're doing, the legacy of love, mental health awareness, suicide awareness, spreading resources to help people who need help. And there's a lot of people that really need help right now. That is that. What else do we have? We have, this is a donation-based offering. It does cost money to produce these shows, and I'm hoping to do some hybrid Sacred Dance Sundays in the future, cooperating with Ecstatic Dance Denver, or maybe just getting the center of the Golden One. I'd love to do a hybrid show there. That live component matters somehow. I'm announcing I am going to participate in a transformational seminar called Gateway, and that is from June 21st through 23rd, a Friday through a Sunday, and it's an online offering. I want to invite you to come and be in it with me. See where I learned how to meditate, how I learned so many different spiritual practices and teachings that have helped me on my journey to get to where I am today. All right, so if you want to come and join me for that seminar, I would love, I'd be thrilled to share that experience with you. So there are some prerequisites. You need to participate in 3 of their Wednesday night meditations, and those are in person or online. If in person, if you're in Denver, and those are from 6:30 to 9 p.m. on Wednesdays. So learn more about the Gateway Seminar and the Wednesday night meditations, where I learned how to meditate, centerofthegoldenone.com. Go there, check it out, and let's transform together. Rhythm Sanctuary, our ecstatic dance community. Love these people, and they meet in person Thursday evenings in Denver from 7 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. Ecstatic Dance online Saturdays from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Denver time, or 19 to 21 European time. So they have like 200 people getting together online from around the world, ecstatic dance, practicing ecstatic dance. And they've been going since 2020. So, like, yeah, I wish I could have discovered them a long time ago. They showed me that it's totally possible to keep trusting the direction of going online. If you would like to explore devotional singing, please go to devotionalsinging.org. And my friends are hosting Sunday evening, 7 p.m. Pacific time. They're based out of California, and they have some incredible devotional singing talent. You can go to their website, learn more about that, and sign up, find out when they're having their next devotional singing event. So I want to talk a little bit about the strength of asking for help, and then we're going to turn to some video content that I have for you, and then we'll just go straight into meditation. But regarding strength and asking for help, now I am not a therapist, and I'm certainly not suggesting people should come to me and ask me for help. No, go to some professionals for that. I will introduce them to you. I just wanted to share my experience and my journey about I ask God for help, and I believe that God hears me. Now, that sounds like a very simple statement to make, and it feels like, well, yeah, people who believe in God, believe that to be true. But I like wholeheartedly, my whole life, I actually really believe in those darkest moments. I go within in that raw and vulnerable place and just please invite, ask for help. The nature of spirit is such that spirit will never impose itself upon you because of the agreement that we have with spirit by taking birth here on planet Earth. We have free will. So in order to receive spiritual assistance, we have to ask for that assistance. And it has been my experience, all of my friends turned their back on me, that when didn't understand all of my friends the choices I was making in my life, when my family didn't understand the choices I was making all of them in my life. That's all a qualified statement. These are broad strokes. But in those moments of betrayal, which we have all experienced, these are broad strokes. But in those moments of betrayal, which my prayer got the most sincere, and I've somehow or other had the ability to have that sincere, and I've somehow or other had the ability. The answer is there if we but just open that to it. So I just want to is there if we put that out there for people to it. If you're struggling, so I just want to if you have issues put that with out there for people. If you have this, if you're struggling, like, if you have issues you can't get out of, you're really bummed out about the wars going on. You're bummed out about how hard it is to succeed financially. Bummed out about the wars going on. Bummed out about the system. Bummed out about the politics going on. Bummed out about the system. Bummed out about the politics going on. For help. Ask for help to God. Experiment with that in meditation for today. Help. Experiment with it right now. Experiment with that in meditation today. Experiment with asking with God it right now in this moment. And then see what actions you can take God for help. Maybe and then make that call, make that hard call. What actions you can send take. An email out. Maybe you don't have to like talk to a person. Sometimes that's hard. Or send an especially email when out. You're struggling. You don't have to like talk to a person. Sometimes that's Kelli hard. Melissa, especially when you're struggling. And she can help you. She has so many resources. Kelli Melissa. So I just want to thank you for being here. So many resources. And let's move on to the video for being here of today's Sacred Dance Sunday. Move on to the video component of today's Sacred Dance Sunday. Hello, Swara, from a more recent past version of myself. I wanted to add something to what I just talked about in regards to experimenting with asking God for help. The second part of it is to then expect answers and learn how to, first of all, have discretion. Like, could this possibly be God giving me information, or could it be the illusion trying to distract me? But listen, it's usually people who are closest to us. God will speak through them and they'll tell us if we're paying attention and looking out for it. Also, it could be someone that you don't even know. It also could be someone that is like your enemy. In fact, enemies are a great resource for learning how they will reflect back to you the worst part of yourself because it's in them. But it not all the time, but if you pay attention and you learn how to, even your enemies can give you clues about what's not really working in your persona, how you're presenting yourself to the world, how you're communicating to the world, the energy that you bring into the world. If people are responding poorly to you, if people are not giving you respect, where is it that maybe you lack respect? So it's a certain kind of hearing that follows this like unwavering belief that God will respond and give us the answers we need for things in our life that are important. You know, if we need to increase our finances, if we need to increase our community of people, or increase the quality of the community of people that I'm surrounding myself with, you know, these types of things. So I just wanted to add that very important second part is expect answers when you go to God for help. Next, I would like to just acknowledge the growth on the Denver Meditation Center YouTube channel, and we crossed over a new level of viewership. We got 1,000 views on one of the meditations I did last week, so that was really mind-blowing. I never even dared to even ask, could 1,000 people benefit from these videos? So I hope there was benefit there. So far, I've only had good feedback, good responses. So shout out to YouTube for the algorithms that I'm attracting the right people. So I wanted to acknowledge that. I also wanted to acknowledge some of the tech growth that I've gone through in this Sacred Dance Sunday journey. This is our 8th episode, I suppose you could say, of Sacred Dance Sundays. And last week was the legacy of love, honoring Trisha Trixie's, my late great friend, who passed away in 2023, and I'm just carrying on her legacy of love. So a lot of the video component worked so hard on that show last week, but unfortunately, while I was doing tech stuff, I inadvertently switched a setting, which meant that the music I was broadcasting for the meditation part of the event did not broadcast. So there I am dancing like a fool. And my friends who were present were just so gracious. They were the ones who loved Trixie and wanted to feel her and honor her as well. They just had like a silent meditation while I'm there dancing. So I claim redo. I'm doing it over again. I'm going to play the Legacy of Love meditation today, and I will be moving my body and meditating with you live. But I told myself I really need to make the effort to be vulnerable, because this Sacred Dance Sunday is dedicated to, my ex-husband. And my stories, it's very vulnerable for me to share, and I'm following Brene Brown's, teachings on vulnerability, and I do believe in all of us telling our stories. It's important. It's how we learn from each other. It's how God speaks to us through other people, right? So, but yeah, he estranged both me and my daughter when she was around 6 years old. And then 20 years later, he took his life. And then 3 years later, my daughter estranged me, and I haven't talked to her for 3 years. So this has not been an easy journey. And there's so many his side, her side, my side story about that. I'm just presenting it like just the facts. These are things that happened. And for me, being able to leave a legacy of love and give love in meditation every day, that's what keeps me going. That's what keeps me giving. That's what keeps me living. There were times I literally had to consciously choose to breathe. I didn't even have the will to breathe, kind of anguish, kind of pain. So giving love is my therapy, my relationship with God, my sense of spirituality, my giving and service to God, my feeling divine purpose. These are the things that heal me. So that's why I do what I do. And so we're going to watch the Legacy of Love, song again. I wanted to hear it again. And then we'll do her meditation, and we'll probably go past 12:34. So pop off when you have to. But if you have an extra 10 minutes, staying all the way through to the end really helps my algorithms on YouTube. So we want to keep that going. All right, my loves.
My whole mission actually in writing the book actually goes back to when I was a teacher, because I was hearing about suicides in Douglas County of youth. And then my sister's good friend, her granddaughter, age 12, who was a cheerleader, very popular, committed suicide due to bullying. And so I asked, actually inwardly, I hope is if there's some way I can be of service someday, I would like to do that. And then that's how the book came out. So my role in it is to help prevent bullying, and it's actually to help kids learn to love themselves and see their self-worth and see that they matter.
Oh, that's just beautiful. Thank you so much. So tune in next week to hear the full Godcast podcast with Kimberly Young. Thank you for today. I can't wait to share more of you with people next week. Anyway, thank you for helping me get my story out, just opening up that door and the role that bullying has played in my life and the freedom that can come with the awareness. And I can't stress enough about that. If we can get to the point of forgiveness, that's where we find our freedom inside. Yeah.
That's right.
Cue the gospel song. Woo, yeah. Amen, sister.
Yes.
I love it. All right, my sister, California girl. Thank you for your part on my journey, and we'll do this again soon.
That sounds great. Thank you. Love you.
I lost my middle sister, Carrie, to a completed suicide on February 20th, 2017.
My story, however, it isn't unique. I am a domestic violence survivor and a recovering addict. For 14 years, I was in active addiction, and because of Kelli and the work that she does and the opportunity to have my voice heard, I was able to stay clean and sober and have hit a year. I'm still here, and if it wasn't for Kelli answering my call the day that I thought I was going to take my life.
I'm curious, and I know that I've heard a lot in the BIPOC community, it is very hush-hush. It's like one of those things that you don't talk about. Like, you literally feel like it's not a conversation you can have. So can you talk a little bit more about that?
First, shout out to Kelli, because I'm glad that she asked the question. I researched you before I went on your show, and I saw how real and authentic you were. And I just appreciate the question, because it is different, and we have to have tough, courageous conversations. So yes, I always say I'm a triple diversity threat. I'm a Black woman with multiple disabilities. Now, I'm not really a threat, but to other people, I may be, because people fear the unknown and what they're uncomfortable with.
Kelli's passionate commitment to mental health awareness is a beautiful thing. It's clear in her social media posts, it's clear in the resources that she puts together, in the activities that she provides, her collaboration with organizations, and the consistent way that she continues to deliver a message encouraging people to understand that they can share openly and to break the stigma around mental health. Kelli's topics cover children and adults, talk about things that we can do as a community, things that we can do individually, and her website is packed with information and resources and all kinds of contacts that you can use to reach out, whether you're dealing with something yourself or you're looking to help somebody else who is struggling. I encourage you to check it out.
Trixie, I hope you're feeling better
Welcome to Wake Up and Dance, an explanation of the energy fields we tap into in this powerful meditation practice and the different ways we can move our body to facilitate the many different frequencies of spiritual energy. We open by raising our hands above our head, palms together, bringing our hands down to heart center, moving back up to above our heads, the point of individualism where we connect to spirit, back down to our hearts, and back and forth as we connect to spirit in our hearts. In sacred geometry, the torus represents the flow of energy, the interconnectedness of all things, and the balance between the physical and spiritual realms. It's a symbol of the continuous cycle of creation, destruction, birth, and death, and the eternal nature of existence. So we move in every which different directions, contracting, expanding, cyclical, circles, portals. Next, we also work with our auric field. Our aura is the electromagnetic field that emanates from our body. Generally speaking, our auric field extends 2 feet from our body, from top to bottom, front to back, and side to side. Visualize a warm golden light that permeates our auric field as we expand our field into a wide, open, and expansive womb. From here, we invite divine presence to fill our auric field, to protect us and envelop us in all that is benevolent and sacred. In meditation, we activate our energy centers, also known as chakras, cleaning out any stuck or unwanted negative vibrational states of being. We contain thousands of chakra centers throughout our bodies, and we invite spirit to open up our 7 main chakras. Placing our hands on the top of our heads, we activate our divine consciousness through the crown chakra and activate our inner and outer beauty and spiritual connection. Moving down to our 3rd eye chakra, we place our hands on our forehead to illuminate our clairvoyance, intuition, imagination, and wisdom. Moving further down to our throat chakra, we open our communication center and ask that our words be filled with divine truth and that our self-expression be in alignment with our highest purpose. Moving down to the center of our chest, we activate our heart chakra, where our spiritual and material energy centers connect and how we connect with others in an activated state of love, joy, and inner peace. Moving down to our upper abdomen, above our navel, we activate our solar plexus, the energy center of our self-worth, confidence, and self-esteem. If you need more confidence, focus on opening and expanding this region in your meditation. Moving our hands below the navel, we enter into the sacral chakra, where we find the center of our womb energy and how to relate to our emotions. This is also the center of our creativity and sexuality. Moving down to the root chakra located at the base of our spine, we visualize roots extending down our legs into earth as we connect to our material reality in physical form, and the root to our vitality of life. In meditation, we also tap into the Kundalini energy, which moves up and down the spine. I like to call it my Kundalini energy because she is the one who taught me how to connect to transformational energy in meditation. Falling into the music, we are guided to realms within that are vastly beyond our mind's capacity to comprehend. We move our physical, emotional, and energy bodies to release unwanted energies and to be filled with guidance and wisdoms from God, benevolent spirit, source of love, and highest intelligence. Through embodied prayer, we connect to the essence of who we are beyond material manifestation. Feel free to watch and learn by observing in an open, receptive state of being. Jump in and start moving when the urge pulls you out on the dance floor, or simply witness in a judge-free state of mind. If a musical track comes on that you have a hard time connecting to, consider it an opportunity to move past whatever is blocking you from flowing with whatever shows up in this sacred space. Trust how your body wants to move. And if you're observing, try to allow your energy body to engage just by watching. I used to staff transformational seminars, and people would be doing all of the work, and I would be just sitting there witnessing and moving right along with them as if there was no difference between that which is observed and that which is experienced. It's all experiential. So give yourself permission to do it all wrong, especially in the privacy of your own room. The doors are closed, no one's watching. And maybe the first time that you actually participate physically will be when we have some of the in-person offerings that you can go to, or online offerings of ecstatic dance in groups. There is something very powerful about being present with others, whether it's through the beyond time space or if it's in person. But this is a really safe way to explore and learn. Or maybe reconnect to your own ecstatic dance or stillness meditation, maybe branching your own private meditation practice out into new ways of approaching meditation, because meditation is full spectrum. In these Sacred Dance Sunday meditations, I want to speak to the person who is showing up for the very first time. This speaking helps to occupy the mind so that it doesn't wander into mind fucking, mental mind chatter, the mental monkey chatter. Physical movement is somatic therapy. Powerfully unique and individual. My body has transformed by practicing this way of approaching meditations consistently. My body is transformed. My mental wellness has transformed. Meditation is not a substitute for therapy, but it's a powerful complement. Just giving yourself space to do nothing but focus on tuning in. What is your legacy of love? How bad do you want it? And if you don't want it bad enough, seek to increase your passion, your focus, your desire. Meditation is the opportunity to tune into what matters to you most, what's challenging you. Can you just set it all aside and just focus on finding that internal connection to you, to who you are, to what matters to you most? A calling, a beckoning for more love. Not enough kindness in the world. We've forgotten how to treat each other with respect. If you want more respect, then give more respect. It's a spiritual law of nature. That which you practice is what you attract. If you want more kindness, give more kindness. If you want people to forgive you for your shortcomings, forgive others for their shortcomings. Practice spending hours contemplating what is love. All of the ancient scriptures have commonalities to them, one of which, God is love. What does that mean? When I was in my 20s, I thought love meant being open, naive, innocent, overly trusting, loving too easily, no boundaries. Pretty sure some pretty dark forces were attracted into my life. There's nothing like a wide open, gullible, free spirit, finding sexual liberation, no less. Huh. Thou shalt not what? Allow God, spirituality into every part of my life, including my sexuality, sensuality, my humanness. Indeed, I want to leave a legacy of love, especially to my daughter. The past doesn't exist and the future hasn't happened yet. Love happens in the now. Relationships come and go, but love is eternal. Everyone is the innocent child of God. Everyone has harmed another human being, bar none. Instead of pointing fingers at others, have the courage to walk a path of full responsibility, taking full responsibility for what manifests in your life. And yeah, we all make mistakes. And some cause more harm to others than some. Beware the victim mentality. That's just a shield of protection underneath. It's just as much innocence and vulnerability. You know, we all come from the same source. In spirit, we are all same. We are all one. In the true reality, beyond material limitations. In meditation, we connect to this oneness of love, where in our hearts do we hold resentment? Where in our hearts do we hold blame? Can we offer it up as a holy sacrifice in our meditations? Please get this resentment out of my body. Please make me generous of spirit enough to forgive those who have caused harm to me. How do I love my enemies? How do I love one another? And what does that mean? To leave a legacy of love means to find love within. Not dependent on another person, set of circumstance. Status, social status, financial status. Who we are as those innocent children. endless source of energy, curiosity, boundless possibilities, depending on circumstances, of course. How much do you love yourself? Do you know that your capacity to love yourself is the same capacity that you have to love others? And God, Spirit, let's not forget that. Source of love. What does that mean? If God is source of love, and we are all connected, why all the challenges? The material predicament. And we all have our own unique purpose and blueprint for this life. What is your blueprint?
I might go too fast. I don't care about those limits, 'cause I want this to last like nothing ever lasts before. I might go too fast. Suddenly I feel so rich, but I don't know nothing. Oh, I can't let this slip, no. I gotta seize the moment. Have you even noticed? I'm thinking about me. I'm thinking about me. I'm having a hard time not doing anything other than thinking about you. So thinking about me. 'Cause I've been thinking about you. I've been thinking about you. Don't wanna go fast, 'cause I know that people get scared sometimes. Hope it's not this time, 'cause I might go too fast. Suddenly I feel so rich, but I don't know nothing. Oh, I can't let this slip, no. I gotta seize the moment. Have you even noticed? I'm thinking about me. I'm thinking about me. I'm having a hard time not doing anything other than thinking about you. So thinking about me. 'Cause I've been thinking about you. I've been thinking about you. I've been thinking about you. I know we just met, but it feels like I know you. We love the same things. You want a house in Malibu. Are you feeling the same way I do? Are you feeling the same way I do? I'm thinking about me. I'm thinking about me. I'm having a hard time not doing anything other than thinking about you. So thinking about me. 'Cause I've been thinking about you.
Thank you, Trixie, for leaving a legacy of love
Thinking about you.
and passing the torch on. I'm honored to hold your torch. And empower others to find their legacy of love. I feel you in spirit realm. You are not forgotten. The love that you give, the love that you gave, the love that you are. Keep moving. You don't know how much time is left in this part of the meditation. It's half an hour of movement and half an hour of stillness, so give everything when you're moving. Not knowing what's happening next, trusting, practicing staying open. Because even though we think we know what our routine is and it's going to be the same thing every day, we never know what's around the corner. The only thing that is constant is change. The only thing is inevitable is change. If we resist it, that's when problems show up. So what changes do you need to make in your life? And how can you make realistic, small little bite-sized steps towards those changes? You want to lose 20 pounds and make $1 million. Well, what if you made a small adjustment to your diet and added more water? Did that for a while. Did a little more research on that project that you have going that you know is $1 million idea down the road. One step at a time. And it's not so much what we're doing, but who we are being every step of the way. Choosing to be grateful for the resources that we have. Never taking for granted anything. Catching ourselves if we feel entitled in any way. Where's love and entitlement? The birthright to complete your spiritual contract. It's not something to be entitled about it. It's a given. It's yours. Our true state is free. Everything that's keeping us from that unending, ever-expanding sense of love within is our work. Meditation is how we release these blocks, how we give up these habits that self-sabotage. Please open my heart, open my mind, open my eyes that I might see the truth of who I am. And when I find that deepest sense of self-love quite naturally, I am able to give to others. Keep trusting, keep giving, keep striving. If you're not living life epic, then you're a bit asleep at the wheel. And maybe you need to be asleep at the wheel just for preservation. That's understandable. But is that the life you want to live? Are you asleep at the wheel? In meditation, we wake up and activate our soul's desire for love, freedom, a sense of true belonging inside. Remembering what it's like to be held in the arms of your true beloved. This is the true love affair within, with all that is sacred. Yourself to be overwhelmed with a sense of reverence, witnessing permeating presence beyond our mind, taking a moment to be grateful, somehow or other finding our way to this awe-inspiring meditation practice. It's unlike anything I've ever experienced anywhere. And there's so many different modalities, breath work, transformational seminars, retreats, plant medicine journeys, shamanic journeys. Because there is a worldwide awakening happening right now? What is your part? In that spiritual awakening to the love inside, love for the planet, love for each other, acceptance and tolerance. There's room for everyone, food for everyone. And now we turn to the stillness part of this meditation, taking some breaths, maybe taking a drink of water, and slowly finding yourself in a sitting or laying position, alert, awake, connected, allowing and receiving. If you find yourself spacing out, well, maybe you need to space out. But maybe you need to come back into your body. Just take a breath. Allow the opening that you've worked hard for, whether you're sitting and observing or moving your body. However this experience is showing up for you. Energetically, we're shifting from giving to receiving, which pretty much is all the same thing anyway. But it's in these parts, deeper parts of ourselves. We can open up for information from spirit guides, higher intelligence, or just rest in the not needing to do anything. Status quo norm is really kind of a harsh frequency, and it's fast, but it's hard. Allow yourself to soften in the timeless embrace of stillness, heart opening. I'll speak fewer words to allow space for your experience.
You are my shelter from the storm. You keep me safe. I find your peace, and now I trust your gentle hand, even when I can't understand. I know your voice, I'm not afraid. Walking with me at the same pace, and now I trust your gentle hand, even when I can't understand. I know your voice, I'm not afraid. Walking with me at the same pace.
take these moments to rest within want for nothing space. As we reach the end of our meditation, allow yourself to come to slowly, wiggling your toes, wiggling your fingers, taking a sip of water, taking some deep breaths, coming to, feeling your feet on the ground, aware of where you are in your room on planet Earth. And just take a few minutes to make some confirmations in yourself. What kind of day do you want? How can you carry this yummy, open, loving, accepting feeling into your day and into your week? Make a commitment to your future self somewhere in the week that gets a little too much under pressure, or getting a little moody, or a little short or aggravated. Take a moment to tell your future self to remember what this felt like. To not be in a hurry. To not have any concerns for just a minute. And just remember that that deep place of wellness is inside of you. And then maybe if you do find yourself in a challenging moment this next week, maybe in that moment you can decide, you know what, I'm going to listen to some music, or I'm going to do one of the meditations on YouTube this evening instead of watching TV. Before or after dinner, or whatever your commitment is. Go to sleep, listening to meditation music, connecting to meditation. You can play this meditation again and hear these words of encouragement and love. Take these last few moments to absorb and relish in the stillness. Thank you for giving to yourself, for participating in this legacy of love. What is your legacy of love, and how can you express that today? This week in your life. Thank you. And we'll be here next week at 11:11 Denver time, 1911 Europe. Namaste.